Hold on. Yeah, custom string 1. This is fine, guys. Everything looks good here. Let me click on save, guys. We'll see. Duplicate external code found for association EC field and object type EC field config. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me open the association file. Let me get the association file, guys. The nothing but your XML file. It's not there, guys. It should be somewhere here only, guys. I had to check all these things, guys, where I found this technical field called as EC field. Not this one.
Raghu, your screen is blank.
Oops, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, guys. One second, guys. Let me do this thing. If someone uses that, right? Please confirm what automatic changes custom field value will be. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Field sick pay support existing. There might be this field might have already been used, guys. Okay, that's fine. Let me keep that. Yeah, you know what the problem is, like that field was already used, guys. So that was the problem. Due to that, you can see the duplicate error has been arised, and that is the reason I went and selected a different field to go ahead and do this configuration. You can see this is a new field I added here, guys. And if you want to change the position of this, you can see here, you can go ahead and move that particular position of this field little bit up. And if you want to change the properties, you have to go to this detail objects, guys. And you see here in the same fashion how we used to do by writing rules, you are going to assign to the objects, right? In the same fashion, you can also write some rules to your views, guys. The job information is the right one. We are right now doing it, right? You see here, if you want to associate some rules, yes, you can go ahead and write some rules and associate those rules here, guys. Everywhere at the field level also, you can associate some rules, guys. If you go to your details, you have an option to associate some rules to the field also. You can write your own rules based on the business requirement, and you can attach that rule to the fields or to the different views or to the objects also, guys. So this is what I did, right? I added a custom field and I want to show it on the job information screen. So I'm done with respect to my configuration, guys. Let me go here, and I have to provide the access to this particular field, right? So you configure the field and you have to provide the access to this particular field. Okay, and the place where you are going to grant access to this field is, go to your permissions, manage permission roles, go to your, let me go to this, and go to permissions, not this one, guys. Let me check this. There should be a job information section, guys. That is where you have to select that. Let me select everything, guys, here. And go to employee views. Yeah, you can see the employment details and your global assignment details. All these things, guys, it's already selected. Some of those things which are not selected, let me select all those things. Yeah, you're good, guys. Let me save this. Okay, so you did all those things, right? Let's go to your one of the employee, right? Go to one of the employees job information section. Let's say I want to go to one of the employee and go to their employment information. Employee status, classification, title. No, guys, it's not, still not available, guys. Let me do one thing, guys. Go back to admin tools. Go to your permission roles. You need to have access to that, guys. Without that, you will not be able to see that particular field. Even though it is added in the system, you will not be able to see that particular field. Let me go to system admin and go to your permissions. You see here, it is available here, but we don't have access to this thing, guys. You can see here. Do you find out, guys? This is the field that we added, guys. And we don't have permissions to that. Right now, I am granting the permissions, guys. Okay, correct, edit, insert, view, current, view, history. Yeah, that's fine, guys. So let me go ahead and save this information, guys. Save these changes and make sure your permission role, the permission role assigned to your permission group should have access to the field that we are going to configure, guys. Then only you will be able to see that. Right now the same thing happened, guys. You see here the system admin is the profile that I added here, and let me check whether my user ID has the system admin permission role assigned to the my permission group. My permission group is, let me go here, manage permission groups, and let me go here. You can see SF admin, and if these are my permission roles, guys. System admin and the compensation admin. So ideally I have the access to view that particular field now, guys. So I'm going to one of the employee records now. I'm going to the employment information. Now you can see here, guys. Are you able to see this thing, guys? Employee hobbies. So that is how you are going to grant the permissions or show the fields, add the fields to a couple of sections, and these sections are nothing but the views or portlets of your employee central system, guys. And yes, you can go ahead and add the field. Only thing is like you need to be a little bit careful about what field you are adding, whether the field is already used somewhere else or not, and at the same time make sure that you have the required access to the view that particular field or not, guys. And make sure that the required place, that the position you want to add that particular field. Yes, that's it, guys. It is not no technicality, nothing. Yes, you can go ahead and add fields, change the properties of the fields, everything you will be able to do that, guys.
So Raghu, how many custom are available? I know you said in the first class.
Several, guys. There are a lot many. Let me. There are custom string 20. I guess custom strings are 20. Custom numbers are 20. Custom date types are 20, and custom decimals are 20. Around for each object itself, there are like 120 or like close to 180 fields are there, guys.
So in that case, when you were doing it for the job, so yeah, it's not for the job object you're doing it, right? Because if you're doing a job object, I don't think already 20 has already been used.
No. We first selected the custom string 1. Right? That might have used by someone else. Might be I have used it in my previous batches.
No, but where? Somewhere else means, is it for the job object, or did you use it for somewhere some other object?
No, it will be job information object only, right?
Yeah. So we should be able to see that on that screen itself, right? So if you have used it, so on the top it should be available right there, right? You should be able to see that, oh yeah, this has been used.
No, you don't know like what is the permission associated with that particular field, right? And it might be like you can see is shift employee. It might be a custom field. Until unless you go to yeah.
Okay, it's a permission because that's the reason I'm not seeing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a permission. Based on your permission, you can see that field or not. Yeah.
So in this example, when you did the hobbies, and if you're given to only a permission to only you, and like if I log on and I'm trying to add another string,
yeah,
I won't be seeing that over there. It's a
correct. Let me show you. Say I'm going to proxy into another employee. He might not be a administrator, right? He doesn't have system admin permissions. I think so, guys. I don't think they have system admin profile or system admin role. I proxy into, right? Which means that right now Edward Francis is the employee who logged into the system. If I go and search for any of the employee record, let's say this guy is again searching for the same employee. And if we go to the employee information, right,